What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder maps out his next two fights. He says, once I get rid of Ortiz, I will get rid of Fury too. Then we will figure it out because Ortiz comes first. And he says after that, he will go for unification. Okay. Now, suppose he does all this. He beats Ortiz. He beats Fury. He goes for unification. You know, I have to see it to believe it. Me counterpunching it, I don't really think, especially if Joshua beats Ruiz, you know, I don't really think that the Joshua fight will still happen like that, simply because if Joshua gets the belts back, what will happen? Deontay Wilder, since he has beaten Fury and Ortiz once again, I think that the negotiations will still come to a halt, a screeching halt, because then you have the two-time unified champion, and then Wilder will want to dictate terms, like he attempted to do basically in the first go around of all those negotiations. You know, maybe the headache and all the bullshit will start all over again, but I don't know if a unification will happen. Now, the interesting thing is to see if Ruiz wins, will he go straight for the unification? You know, will he go to fight Ruiz like he says he's going to, you know, then go for unification? You know, and if that happens, I can see that fight being made easily. Will it sell? I believe it would. Especially after Ruiz comes off a second win of Joshua, because he would be like that, you know, that Joshua puzzle solved, right? He beats Ruiz. Then what? You know, I question his duties, his obligations as being a unified champion, because he's only had two mandatory defenses being a WBC champion. You know, and the WBC we know is shady as Hades. So that doesn't mean the other sanctioning bodies are. The WBO, the WBA, you know, especially the WBO and the IBF, you know, and he gets that. You know, imagine Deontay Wilder a unified champion. Imagine that. You know, and I imagine the stress or the pressure they will put on him being a unified or an undisputed, actually, at that point. He would be an undisputed heavyweight champion. You know, the question is, how long will he defend it for? Can he really handle the responsibilities of being an undisputed champion, or, you know, let alone a unified champion, because he's never been either. So my thing is, if he gets those belts, it's like, be careful what you wish for, because if he gets those belts have obligations. Those belts come with sanctioning fees. Those belts come with a lot of responsibility. And I'm not sure, or let's say, I'm curious to see what he will do, you know, when those type of requests and demands and mandatories come knocking at his doorstep every 2 or 3 months. There's another guy that's mandated for him to fight. I wonder, is that something that he can put up with? You know, so those are one of the things I think about. That's if he's 100% successful in his map, in his plan. You guys tell me what you think about Deontay Wilder going out for unification. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.